During the holiday season, there is no right or wrong answer when it comes to giving. Some buy gifts for Toys for Tots, others put money in the Salvation Army's Red Kettle. However, one La Crosse teenager has found her own way to give back this year. In today's Compassion Spotlight, News 8's Brittany Schmidt joins us with this heartwarming story.
Lisa, Ella Shively is a sophomore at Central High School in La Crosse. She enjoys show choir, jazz band, and mountain biking. But for more than a year, something has been weighing on her mind. In fact, it's the cold weather here in Wisconsin. So this holiday season, Ella has managed to help others stay warm without spending a dime.
Every week, thousands of people ride the bus in La Crosse. And last year, 15-year-old Ella Shively was one of them.
I would ride the bus over to the Y a couple times a week.
Week after week of riding the city bus, Ella started to notice something.
She kind of was looking around and said, "Oh, I noticed people don't have hats and gloves, and it's pretty cold out."
I was usually the only person who would be there with with hats and gloves on.
With Wisconsin temps below freezing, the sight of people without the basic winter necessities bothered her.
Just kind of unfair that I had all this stuff on. You know, I was warm and that everybody else wasn't, and I felt there was just a little bit of injustice maybe there.
It weighed on Ella's mind so much that she finally decided to tell her mom about it.
I was a little surprised by that she had noticed that, because it made me think, well, how often am I walking around and I don't notice that with people?
That's when Ella and her mom decided to do something to help.
I was just talking to my mom in the car like, oh, what if this happened? And then it kind of went, why not?
Ella and her mom came up with the idea to put a bin of hats and gloves outside at a bus stop.
Right away we thought, well, we didn't feel like we can just leave something at a bus stop, that we needed to connect with a department somewhere in the community.
Ella approached us to ask about putting containers on buses and shelters with hats and gloves. And from there, we offered our lost and found items.
Now with more support from the city bus company MTU, Ella put a recycling bin at one bus stop in the city and filled it with the bus's lost and found items.
It's kind of recycling back into the system.
We try to get them back to their owners. We keep them for 30 days, and after the 30 days, then Ella picks them up and she washes them, and then she places them in the containers.
How awesome is that? You're a little, what's a Christmas story?
It's been 3 weeks since Ella and her mom put the first round of hats and mittens at the bus stop, with a sign that encourages everyone to take what they need to stay warm.
So this is what it looks like right now. And I had expected it would take maybe a month or so for it to get all used up. And I went in there and everything was gone except for one pair of gloves. And I was not expecting that at all.
You have this idea, and you don't know how it's going to be taken, and so it's really exciting to see that being used.
This was half full 3 weeks ago.
Now Ella is refilling the bin for a second time, hoping to help even more people stay warm this winter.
I know I've started things before, I've had ideas but not finished them, and this was something I really felt like I should finish this.
For high school student Ella, giving isn't about how much money you donate or the gifts you give during the holiday season.
It hasn't cost us anything.
It's about warming the hearts and hands of others when they least expect it.
I think it can kind of go to show that people actually care, even if it's just a small item like a pair of mittens or something.
Awesome, that fills that up.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Ella calls the bin with winter necessities the hat library because she likes to think of it as an exchange rather than just a handout. She hopes that people who benefit from the bin pay it forward and give back in the future. Ella also says she couldn't have done it without the help of Sana Severson from the city's bus company MTU.
Thank you, Brittany. The bin is only at the bus stop right outside of Central High School, but Ella and her mom would like to see more throughout the city in the future.